Hello, YouTubers. Welcome. It is Everyday Shenanigans, and it is Friday, December 20th, 2019. I wanted to bring you all an update on a story that broke a week ago. I didn't have any information or verification of the kidnapping murder that took place a week ago in Center Point, Alabama. And now that I have the information, I'd like to bring it to you. I also would like to say to those who are not familiar with the Birmingham Center Point area that Center Point, Alabama is an incorporated city that transpired in 2002. So it once was, I guess, considered a part of Birmingham, Alabama, but it was incorporated in 2002. So that's to give you all some information pertaining to said stories I've discussed on this channel about jurisdiction and why this took place here and took too long for finding certain people who were murdered in at Center Point, an apartment. Now you know, if you didn't, because now I know that Center Point is considered its own city. So you can use it as a reference in the Camille McKinney storyline as far as the issue with the child being disposed in the dumpster in the 10-day scenario that I brought to you. So now you can use your own discretion with the video I made about the ball being dropped, I now know Center Point is its own jurisdiction. And I also like to give you an update on that kidnapping slash murder that took place. And I also like to say, I'm glad I waited, because at first I was not going to bring the information because like I said, I was leery about talking about anything else pertaining to Birmingham area, because it's always, as I stated, something arising out of this city. And there are speculations that were running amok around about this news story and its ties to the Camille McKinney story. And as of date, I can't say that it does. And that's why I didn't want to go into that. And I definitely was not going to bring you a hypothesis that it had anything to do with the Camille McKinney case. And as I've read today, so far it doesn't appear that it does. If it does, then I'll bring you that said information. But what I wasn't going to do was speculate and make a headline video, even assuming that it was pertaining to the McKinney case. Now I'll read you the said information pertaining to that story. Suspects in Alabama murder, kidnapping linked to Illinois' triple homicide, Tennessee home invasion. I derived this story from the News Break app that you can download on your phone, and its source is al.com. A man and a woman charged with killing one woman and kidnapping another in Alabama and a string of crimes in Tennessee are reportedly being looked at as suspects in a triple homicide in Illinois. Brady Witcher, 41, and Brittany McMillan, 28. And by the way, these are two Caucasian individuals. The male suspect is 41. The female suspect is 28. Brady Witcher, the male. Brittany McMillan, the female, 28 years of age, both Caucasian. They both have been charged with capital murder in Jefferson County in December. 13 shooting death of 31-year-old Kelly Ann Hughes, who was found slain early Saturday in a wooded area near St. Vincent's East. They are also charged with kidnapping and the abduction of another woman who survived. The pair is also accused in crimes in Tennessee, including a violent home invasion that began hours after discovery of Hughes' body. The two were captured late Thursday in St. Louis, Missouri, according to Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Witcher and McMillan are also being looked at as suspects in a triple homicide in Bethalto, Illinois, KMOV-TV is reporting. It wasn't immediately clear whether Witcher is from, but McMillan has a Springville address. The Bethalto Police Department on Friday, December 19th, received a request from Hazelwood Police Department in Missouri for a welfare check at a residence in Bethalto. According to a statement from Lieutenant Brian Caberna, Deputy Commander of the Major Case Squad of Greater St. Louis. In the home, officers found 3 deceased individuals inside the residence, Caberna said. Police said the Bethalto victims are a 59-year-old female, 32-year-old male, and a 30-year-old man. The identities of the 3 victims are not being released as police are awaiting and confirming that next of kin have been notified. Police told KMOV officers from Clarksville, Tennessee, believed Witcher and McMillan, wanted in connection to a kidnapping and aggravated assault, may have been hiding in a hotel in Hazelwood, and that the same pair had warrants for capital murder in Alabama and aggravated assault in Tennessee. Hazelwood and Bethalto are about 30 miles apart. The Alabama capital murder charge was filed after Hughes was found dead early Saturday, December 14th. Jefferson County Sheriff's Deputy at 4:42 p.m. Friday, December 13th, received a 911 call from a woman who said she was being held against her will at a Center Point apartment complex but didn't know where she was. Authorities began tracking her phone and found her at the Woodside condominiums on Shadowwood Circle. When deputies got on the scene, they found the woman falling down a stairwell. Her hands were bound with zip ties. Deputy Chief David Agee said she had visible injuries. She was treated on the scene and then taken to a hospital for further treatment. The woman then told detectives she had knowledge of a homicide that had occurred and that was possibly the reason she was kidnapped, Agee said. Her information led detectives to search a wooded area off of Medical Park Drive near St. Vincent's East. After an extensive search, they found Hughes' body in a secluded wooded area at 1:55 a.m. Saturday. The area was secured until daylight Saturday, when the body could be removed. Alabama authorities issued a BOLO for a man and a woman, and as well as a stolen rental vehicle. Clarksville, Tennessee police on Friday, December 13th, identified Witcher and McMillan, identified the pair as suspects in at least 3 crimes in that Tennessee city. On Saturday, December 14th, less than 24 hours after Hughes' body was found in Alabama, police say the pair were involved in a shoplifting incident at a Walmart in Tennessee in which a firearm was displayed. A security sensor activated as a male was walking through, alerting a Walmart employee. The employee requested to see the man's receipt. The man, now identified as Witcher, looked at the employee, pulled a gun from his waistband, held it below the waist, and continued to walk out of the business. There was a car waiting to pick up the man, possibly a Nissan Maxima, dark blue or black, driven by a female, now identified as McMillan. The man's neck and hands were covered with tattoos. The pair was spotted again at a different Tennessee Walmart about 3:15 p.m. Wednesday. The store's loss prevention told police the man and woman had exited the store and gotten into a Ford Fusion. Officers spotted the vehicle in the area of Wilma Rudolph Boulevard and Morris Drive. They attempted a traffic stop, but the driver fled so recklessly, placing the public in danger, the decision was made not to pursue. Around 3:25, Clarksville police said a 911 call came in about a man chasing a woman in the woods around Fairbrook Place and a shot being fired. When officers arrived, they found the same Ford Fusion, which had fled earlier, unoccupied and abandoned. The area was quickly cordoned off. Officers and K-9, along with the Tennessee Highway Patrol helicopter, searched for the couple. They were not located, and there was no indication anyone had been shot. It was discovered the Ford Fusion had been stolen Tuesday night out of Rutherford County. Also, there were items linking the couple to the Sango Walmart incident. After eluding the police perimeter, the couple made their way to a home on Westfield Court and about 4 p.m. found an apartment that had been unlocked. Both had guns, made entry, and subdued the residents, who were then bound and forced into a closet. The victims remained held in the closet until early Friday. The victims, who are in their 20s and married to each other, were separated into different rooms, at which point a confrontation between the victims and suspects occurred. There was a discharge of a firearm during the altercation, and the male victim was stabbed, and the female victim was able to wrestle away a gun from McMillan, police said. Kudos to her. The victims were able to escape and notify police. The suspects fled in the victim's 2012 GMC pickup Z71 Texas tag KST3558 with tow mirrors. Additionally, police noted another vehicle allegedly stolen by the couple in Alabama on Monday, December 16th, has not been recovered either. That vehicle is a red Nissan Altima with a North Carolina tag. This article contains material written by the Belleville News Democrat, Belleville, Illinois, and distributed by the Tribune Content Agency, LLC. So as you see, the lady suspect has an address, a Midwestern address. And where he's from, I do not know. But as you see, these people are obviously not from, or she isn't from, Alabama, and not from Tennessee either. I'm assuming, as the police said, drug-related offenses. Perhaps these two, from what I'm seeing with the stolen cars, each different state tags, that this is something that they do. They go around busting into people's homes, robbing them, now murdering them, and more than likely they probably are drug addicts, because no one has any reason to be busting in strangers' homes, or even if you knew them, and holding them at gunpoint, killing them, unless you've got either something personal going on and or drug-induced behavior. Glad the update came in. Kindly give it to you. And as you see, these two have been apprehended, which is a wonderful thing, because with all the recent crime that has transpired in Birmingham, Alabama, it has been one thing after the other. And it is sad that this story was allegedly linked to the Woodside condominium property, and also assumed by some of you. I'm not going to claim that some of you assumed it, but you've got wind from other sources that it may have had something to do with the McKinney case. And as you see, it doesn't seem that it does. These are two Caucasian individuals who appear to be just out robbing people on a whim, stealing out of the Walmart, using rental cars, dumping them, then stealing cars from said people who they've robbed, then going on the run to the next town location in their car to only dump that car. So as you see, these people are just robbers. Stick-up guy and girl. Bonnie and Clyde. And as I had stated to you all, with it being the holidays, it is a dangerous time out here. People are looking and lurking, and also people are exacting crimes even when it isn't the holidays. So you have to be very careful, because I got a feeling, due to the fact that these people have different locations and they've gone from state to state, because 3 states have been mentioned, 4 at least. These people are career criminals, and they don't care anything about hurting you and harming you. And as you see, they walked up into a young couple's apartment in Clarksville and busted up in there, and the door was unlocked. So they out looking and lurking for people not paying attention. Doors unlocked to their homes, and that's probably what happened. Okay? And the other said robberies. People didn't have their doors locked. Now, I don't know with the lady and the 2 young men who were found deceased in the home, if this couple knew them or not. That has not been verified. I will bring you an update on that, just to get clarification for the story. But due to the fact that all these people had different out-of-state tag cars that didn't even match the cities that they were in, they may have just moved there, who knows. But as you see, these people are vicious. They are vicious. And let me tell you, Clarksville, Tennessee sits at the northern part of this state. It's basically 4 hours from my location here in East Tennessee. It is also 4 hours from Center Point, Alabama. And I thought I'd give you all that information, that where the crime took place in Clarksville, Tennessee, that sits at the top, the northern part of Tennessee. That is 4 hours from Center Point, Alabama. 4 hours. Clarksville is 4 hours from my location here, Knoxville area. So as you see, these people are wicked, because they have traveled a little distance to rob some people. As I stated, I don't know what their business was in Center Point, Alabama, if they knew people there, how they got there. But who's to say they just picked a place? I will not know for sure, but I will bring that verification, but it does not look good. Please be careful. Mind your children. Mind your neighbors and friends. If you see something, say something. Happy holidays to all of you, and thanks for joining me. I'll bring you an update as soon as I get it, and have a blessed and safe weekend. Till the next time. everyday shenanigans. Bye bye.